Geography first chapter second class. That is the lithosphere. We are in the layers of the environment. Now our first point is lithosphere. The lithosphere is the solid portion of the earth where we was live. Lithosphere is a place, the earth crust that we are live. That is called lithosphere. It is domain that provide us forest. It provides us forest, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture, and human settlement means we are building our home, we have houses, offices. That is human settlement. It is where we find the several minerals, and we also find the several minerals like water, like other minerals, magnesium, iron, magnet. They all are the minerals. So where we find this in the lithosphere. Now our next is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere refers to the water bodies. Water bodies like river, lakes, sea, oceans, etc. that exist on the earth. And where it exists? On earth. That is called hydrosphere. All the water bodies are called hydrosphere. Now next, the atmosphere. The atmosphere is the thin layer. It is a thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth. The thin layer of the air that surrounds our earth is called atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful rays and searching heat of the sun. It used to protect us from the harmful UV rays that come from the sun that harm us. It consists of, and what is it consist? It made of gases, dust and water vapors. The atmosphere is made of gases, dust and water vapors. These three are included and make the atmosphere. Now our next is biosphere. Biosphere is the living world. That is the living world. Means all the living things are found in biosphere. It is comprised of plants and animals life. In biosphere, what happened? All the living beings are living there. So, who are the living beings? Animals and plants, human beings. It is narrow zone. It is a narrow zone means very thin layer of the earth where land. There what we find? Land is there, water is there, air is there, and interact. And they all are interact with each. They all are connected bind with each other to support life. And these three are give us life. It is very essential for our life. What? Land for live, water to drink, and air to breathe. So we get this in biosphere. So these three are the elements of our earth environment. The relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organism. The relation between living organism and organism. And their surrounding, and the surrounding of theirs are called the ecosystem. Ecosystem consists living organism and their surrounding is called ecosystem. And ecosystem can be found. Where we found the ecosystem? In lakes, mountains, oceans, pond, etc. In these places we found the ecosystem. Human beings modify the natural environment as per their needs. Human means we. We are modify the environment for making it useful to us. How we modify? We modify the environment when we want to food to what we do? We are growing the seeds, we are growing the crops, and we get the food from that. So what we do? We are doing we are using the seed and make it modify, and we get the food from it. That is the modifying of the need of the human beings. Now, next, environment. What is environment? We earlier did the environment, but now we want to define the environment. So, how we define the environment? The place, people, things, and nature that surround any living organism is called the environment. The place, the people, and things, and the nature. They all are surrounded any who they are surrounding the living organism. So it is called environment. Now next we define the biotic. What is biotic? It refers to the world of, it belongs to the world of living organisms such as, which was the living organism? Plants and animals. They are the living organisms, and they all are included in biotic. It means in plant and animals have a life. They have a life, so they are included in biotic. That is the definition of biotic. Now we take abiotic. What is abiotic? It refers to the word of, which word? It belongs to which word? Non-living elements such as land. In abiotic we are including that thing that have no life. They are non-living things. So where they are called abiotic. They refers to the non-living things, and they are abiotic. And the example of non-living things in abiotic is land. Now there we define the lithosphere. What is lithosphere? If you have any question there in your book, what is lithosphere? So how you write the answer of the lithosphere? That is it. It is the solid crust. What is the lithosphere? It is a solid crust. Which crust? Or the hard top layer, means the hard top layer which are visible to our eyes. We are seeing the ground, we are seeing the surface of our, that is the hard crust and top layer of the earth. We can visually see the top layer. We can visually observe the top layer of the earth when you are moving in a ground, when you are moving in a roadside, in market. You are seeing the road which we are walk, the ground we are playing. That is the top layer of the earth, and this is belongs to the lithosphere. We got the top layer of the earth is lithosphere. That is the definition of lithosphere. And what is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere, it refers to the water bodies. All the water bodies that we found in our earth, like what? Which kind of water bodies? Rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. On the earth is called hydrosphere. In earth we found the water, like we found in a river water, we found in a sea water, in ocean water. They all are included in the hydrosphere. All the water bodies is denoted as a hydrosphere. Now next, what is atmosphere? It is the thin layer. It is the thin layer. Which layer? Which thin layer? Air thin layer that surround. And where it's surrounding? Where we found this layer? Are surrounding the earth. And is surround our earth thin layer of air surround our earth is called atmosphere. Now, ecosystem. What is ecosystem? The relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organism. The relation between living organism as well as organism and their surrounding form an ecosystem. The living organism as well as non-living organism and the surrounding of the earth is called an ecosystem. That's all, class. This is your chapter is over now. I hope you understand all the features of environment and how the environment are essential for us and how the life is possible in earth and where we get all the resources. There we learned the natural resources also, which kind of natural resources are there and which was the man-made resources. So there we learned two type of environment. First, natural environment, and second, human environment. Natural environment that nature gives us, and human environment that we modified the natural environment and made it useful for us. That is called our human environment. So you read this chapter and you can understand all the concepts are given in your notes.